Kaduna farmer arrested for feeding Herdsman cattle with poisoned cassava. A local farmer has been arrested in Kaduna State after he allegedly fed poisoned cassava to a herd of cattle, killing 2 cows. The State Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, Samuel Arua, disclosed this in a security update on Saturday. Arua disclosed that the farmer, who he did not know his name, was arrested by soldiers after he was suspected of poisoning cattle in Gindi Dutse village of Jema local government area. 2 cows had died in the village after eating some apparently poisoned cassava beside a farm. Troops trailed and arrested the owner of the farm, who is now undergoing preliminary investigation, Haruna said. Meanwhile, the commissioner disclosed that troops under auspices of Operation Safe Haven informed the Kaduna State government of an attack by criminals in government area. According to the update, the troop responded to a distress call from the village and arrived the location to find 3 poisoned: Sunday Joshua, Samson Andy and Mrs. Tani Jacob shot dead, and 1 person, John Joshua, injured. Aruna further disclosed that an eyewitness reported that 4 attackers arrived at the victim's compound and an argument ensued in English, shortly after which the assailants opened fire on the victim. The commissioner said that investigations indicated that the gunmen were criminals from a neighboring state who crossed over into the village to carry out the heinous act. He said that Governor Nasser El-Rufai expressed shock and grief at the report of the attack and condoled the families of the deceased, praying for the repose of their souls. The governor further tasked security agencies to ensure a thorough investigation into the incident. Meanwhile, the corpses have been handed over to the relevant authorities in Chawai Chiefdom, and the injured victim is receiving treatment in a hospital in neighboring state. Troops are sustaining patrols in the area. The update reads. Thank you for listening to this news. My viewers, it is possible the farmer killed the cows, and it is possible he didn't. You see, there is something we don't know agriculturally and medically. You can still go and make your own research after now. Medically, cassava is a poisonous food for livestock. Like, there are some livestock that cassava is a poison to. Example, you don't feed snail with cassava. You don't feed cows, cattle, goats, sheep. You don't feed them with cassava. Why? Reason being that cassava is a crop that is having this disease inside called cyanide. There is a poison naturally in cassava. That poison is called cyanide, and that cyanide is not good to be found on cattle. Cattle are not supposed to have that poison in them, or snail. So livestock like that are not supposed to feed on cassava because of this particular disease called cyanide. It will kill them instantly. So I think that may be what actually killed this cow. Probably the farmer was trying to be generous by giving them cassava, thinking that since they are cattle, they can feed on it. You understand? Okay, so that's what I feel that may have happened. But then I don't. The cassava itself is poison. So how can a farmer still add poison to a crop that is already poisoned? That is already having poison in it. So you get it. So I would like a thorough investigation to be carried on that. If possible, the claimed cassava which the farmer gave to that uh, cattle should be tested in the lab to know if there is any extra poison added to that cassava aside from the natural one that the cassava is having called cyanide. Do you understand? Called cyanide, in order to be at the first side, because it's not good for you to go on and arrest uh, uh, a, a farmer that is that is not that never committed any offense. You understand? Okay, so that is why I took my time to analyze this for us so that we too will know that it is possible that the farmer didn't kill the cattle. Do you understand? So with this at least we too will now be a little bit enlightened and understanding that, oh, okay, this kind of thing is not good for this particular kind of animals. Then we will now be very, very conscious of using them. It is very, very important. You see, that's why in agriculture, it is not a question of dabbling into it. You need a proper consultation. You need a consultation. You need to consult agro analysts, agro consultants, agricultural economists to enlighten you. Okay, agro medicals, we have them. They are the consultants. Agroeconomics, agro medicals, you need to consult them to enlighten you, to advise you on which of these area of agro business that is okay to start with and how do you go about it. You understand? Okay, not just because you heard that the business is bringing money, so let me go into your own. Well, my viewers, please, your own comments concerning this are very, very important. Limit free to leave them below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.